Hello.
Hello and welcome.
Yes, am I loud enough? Apparently I am. I am dwangoAC. This, of course, is Void. I'm here to show off exactly what we just saw in slow motion using TAS tools. So I'm going to demonstrate exactly how difficult what Void just did was in slow motion using an emulator that emulates the entire Super Nintendo, in this case Donkey Kong Country, in frame-perfect, frame-by-frame capability, you could say. So what I'm going to show first is, a lot of people hear the word frame, but it's kind of hard to understand what frame really means. So I'm going to use, let's get a little close here. There we go. Oh, yeah. I love the sound of how awesome I am. Okay, so I've got an emulator here called LSNES made by Ilari. I'm running on a Linux laptop here from System 76, so it's kind of a weird setup, but what I have here in the emulator is the ability to quickly go back to an earlier state. So I can hit this one button and go back as many times as I like, right? As many times as I like. It's a great way to practice. What I want to show is what a frame is. Now, I'm going to press a button, and this is going to go for 1 second. That's 1 full second right there. And you can see there's a pointer right here in the upper corner. I'm starting at frame 9,400, and if I press this button, it'll advance 60 frames. We end up at 9,459. But there's a lot of individual inputs that happen when you split up a second into 1/60th of a second. So I'm going to just manually walk through this one at a time. You can see how many different opportunities for input there are over the course of an entire second. When you have 60 different opportunities during a second to give the game input, and you have to hit a very, very small window, it's a lot harder than it might look. Okay, so that's a demonstration of a frame. A frame is 1/60th of a second. It would be 16.6 milliseconds. And the window that Void has to hit is exactly 3 frames. He has 3 frames to get this trick right. So I'm going to go forward here a little bit. We're in level 3-2, Orangutan Gang. And right here, you saw this glitch just demonstrated a little bit ago. When the glitch goes correctly, and here you're setting up, pushing both Diddy and Donkey through the door.
Yeah.
When the glitch goes correct, you end up here.
Yeah.
What I'm going to demonstrate next, I'm going to advance here a little bit farther forward here, right about here. So you start a jump, and in this upper right corner of the screen, you can see this list of buttons we're pressing. So there's the frame number we're at and the list of buttons that are being shown. So right here, frame 9676. He stops jumping and holding Y. Oh wow, I must be really quiet. It's the mic. Okay. All right. Well, I'm being told I'm too quiet.
No, the other mic, it's something.
Okay. So am I loud enough now? All right. It'll have to do. I'll just talk louder. So right here, we're on frame 9676. You can see he stops holding B and Y and starts holding right. So this is a listing of all the buttons you can possibly press. If I change this to have him hold the jump just 1 frame longer, that's not the right button, right here, and not press left until the next frame. In other words, he's late by 1 frame. It looks similar, but what happens is slightly different. So Donkey's going to throw the barrel, get Diddy to come through the door at the same time, and instead of going to 5-3, we end up here instead.
Yeah, this is the bonus in Ropey Rampage, which is the 2nd level in the game, 1-2.
Right, and this is obviously not what you want to see.
No, that's not what you like to see.
Now, the nice thing about being in an emulator, I can go back to the save state here and change it back. So let's just undo what we did. So again, this is just by being late by 1 frame, it completely changes the outcome. Now, since I'm in an emulator, I can fast forward through this. There we go. Now, we should be, if everything goes correctly, we're back at the correct level. So there is a 1 frame, it's 16 milliseconds difference between success and failure here. So going back to this setup here, when you're at this jump, I'm actually going to back up just a little bit, back all the way down to the bottom. How do you know, as you're walking through this, that when you should stop jumping?
When I should stop jumping, I usually release at the peak of my jump. That's my visual cue. And if I walk into the bonus, I know I'm not going to get it. If I just go into the bonus instantly, that means I got the setup correctly.
I see. you can definitely tell there's a difference in appearance. And what's happening right here? The graphics look really strange, like as if Donkey Kong's spine has been replaced by white meat.
Yeah, that's because Espresso takes the form of Donkey because you're holding the invisible object. So if you're releasing it, then like everything gets messed up.
I see. Well, yeah, apparently I'm really quiet. Sorry. You can hear him really well. You can barely hear me. Oh, well.
Yeah.
I just shout louder.
Maybe you should have this mic.
Maybe I should have that mic. I have 3 mics here. This is getting a little obscene. Okay, now I bet you can hear me just fine. Oh, yeah, that's so much better. So just kind of walking back one more time. This is what 60 frames in a row looks like. I have a button here that advances a full second, 60 frames. Trying to hit something in 3 frames out of 60, you've got a 50 millisecond window, or 1/20th of a second. How many times did it take you today to do it?
4 times.
4 times.
More than enough.
Yeah, more than enough. So it took him about 4 times. I'm pretty impressed it only took you 4, because this is not an easy glitch.
Yeah.
Now,
There's a lot of time too for missing.
yeah, and one thing I want to point out is that when we're doing tool-assisted speedruns, it's way easier for us to just go, oh, well, it didn't work. I can just quickly adjust, change it, and I can repeatedly try as many times as I like. I can back up as many times as necessary to get it perfect. And that's the beauty of being able to do a tool-assisted speedrun. You have to do techniques that at one point in time were thought to only be TAS or possible in a TAS, in the tool-assisted speedrun, and you're doing them live in real time. That's just amazing. So I'm going to hand you this mic back. They say the mic's working again. There's one other thing I want to demonstrate, and that's that in addition to frame-perfect tricks where you have to hit a button on an exact frame, there's also the concept of a pixel-perfect trick. And that's best demonstrated right here in this segment here. So he gets the barrel. Now, right here, he's moving back and forth. See how he's resetting, and I'm advancing 1 frame at a time so I can kind of demonstrate it. What he's doing right here is trying to align Donkey Kong just right so that when he throws the barrel, the throwing mechanic actually pushes him back, correct?
You're actually like starting to hold right as you throw the barrel.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, and you do that because you want to.
Yeah. Because I want both Kongs to exit the bonus at the same time.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because if only one Kong exits the bonus there, you can crash your game.
I did.
Yeah.
Earlier.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Let's crash the game because it's kind of fun. So let's go do that. Let me advance a little farther up here. Let's go over here and let's change that. So right here, got him jumping in, grabbing the barrel, and let's mess with it a little bit. So you start pressing right.
Yeah.
What happens if?
What happens if you start like holding right later?
Yeah. Let's have you not hold right there.
Yeah.
See if that's enough. Oh, it didn't crash. Nice.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Well, let's just do a lobotomy here and keep taking frames away.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do, because I want to start working in this segment right here,
Yeah.
what I'm going to do right there, I'm going to make a new save state. Eat the mic. Okay. I'm being told to eat the mic. Roger, Sulu. Okay. So let's do this one more time. I'm going to make a new save state here. So this means that I can easily go back to this exact spot. You can see Donkey Kong can kind of dance back and forth, and even if I mess up, I can always go back right here. Let's see. So right about, I went too far.
Yeah.
You had frame advance. So let's remove a couple of pressing rights right here. Let's just remove like 5 of them, so that he starts going right just a little bit later.
Yeah. At least 5. Yeah, you still got the double exit right there.
Yeah, we
See?
did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, this one's more permissive.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of nice that it's so easy.
Yeah, it's pretty generous. As long as you find the right pixel, you're good to go.
Yeah. Let's remove a good 10 of them here. That's 1 more. Now, this is a method of doing a task with a, I think it actually did something different. Nope, same thing. Wow, this is very permissive. This is a method of doing tool-assisted speedruns where you're using a movie editor rather than just recording buttons in like a chorded fashion, where what you're holding as you advance a frame is what... No, he still went through the door, didn't he?
He still did.
Yeah, that's cool. It's annoying because it's disproving my point. Let's try this one more time, and then we'll hand it back over to the the main desk here. Let's just do a few more here.
Like 10 or so, I think would be good.
Yeah.
There you
now,
go.
See, this is
yeah,
what you don't want.
Yeah, exactly. So now you have a
we've
black
actually
screen.
soft-locked the
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
Yeah. So there's a lot of ways to mess this game up, aren't there?
Yes.
Well, I think that's a pretty good demonstration of what is possible, what things can go wrong. By all means, you come to TASvideos.org for more tool-assisted speedruns. There's a tool-assisted speedrun of Donkey Kong Country that beats the game in, oh God, so fast now. I don't even know what the time is anymore.
Me neither. I don't remember.
Lots of credit goes to Tampa and other people for finding these various different glitches.
Yeah, definitely shouts to Tampa.
Arnie the Great.
Arnie the Great, yeah.
Yeah, there's a ton of people that deserve credit for this.
Yeah, shouts to Sweden.
Yes, exactly. I'd like to thank Void for everything he did today. I'm going to pass it back over. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Yep, and I'll be back again later this week. Hello, this is dwangoAC here with TASBot. I'm here to demonstrate what some of the runners in the upcoming Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island run are going to have to do to skip large sections of level 5-4. So I'm going to show you what this looks like. Just play it with no audio here for a second. You can skip this level by doing this. And it is not an easy thing to do this. You're supposed to be riding that green platform all the way across this level, which would be laborious and take way too much time. So runners have developed a number of techniques to bypass the entire level using perfect flutter movement, and it's not an easy trick. I'm going to demonstrate what it takes to do that in just a second. I'll let this play through so you can see what the runners are going to have to accomplish during this segment. So they're luring some bats over in this segment. There are a number of times here where a lot of very, very unfortunate things could happen, and here in just a second I'm going to demonstrate one of them. To do this flutter perfectly requires very, very precise timing on the order of about a 3-frame window. Now, I'm going to explain what that is here. So I've got another save state I've got queued up here. If I play this segment, you can see here he's fluttering up and down over and over again. Now, I'm in an emulator, so I can go back and replay this segment over and over again with absolutely no consequence. Also, because I'm an emulator, in an emulator, you can easily change your input. And up here in this upper right corner, you see here that he's holding the jump button and right. B would be jump, right button's right here. What we're going to do is we're just going to shift this by 1 frame. So instead of holding jump all the way through frame 19,618, letting go on frame 19,619, and then pressing jump again, we're going to move that just by 1 frame. Just by 1 frame. We're going to check that and check that. So what's going to happen here is he's going to let go of the jump button 1 frame early, and this is the result. Instant death. Literally 1 frame early, and they will fall off the bottom of the level. Except, as you might have seen earlier, they're not just doing this once. They're doing this over and over and over again through the course of this level. This is not an easy trick. I'm incredibly impressed with the runners who are able to pull this off. This is a great example of what it means to do some of these near frame perfect tricks. They actually have about a 3-frame window to be able to gain height. If they're a little bit later, they start to drop a little farther and a little farther every single time they do this trick. So they want to make sure that they're within that window as much as they possibly can be. I'm just amazed at what these runners are able to accomplish, and you're going to see them right after the current run. So we've got Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga coming up next, and right after that is Yoshi's Island. That's all I had to demonstrate here today. If you want to see more TAS content, come over to twitch.tv/dwangoAC. That's my channel. That's where TASBot here, this little robot here with the with the circuit board on him, will be playing more games just like this. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next segment. Hello, I'm dwangoAC. This is TASBot. Over to my right is Joka. You should be able to hear us just fine this time.
Hello.
We're here to talk a little bit about one of the glitches that he attempted to use earlier in the run that saves about 3 seconds but didn't quite pan out, and we're going to demonstrate why it was so difficult. So first I'm going to show you what the glitch really looks like. Right at this section in the Pirate Man stage, you have to go through the wall. I'm going to run that one more time because it goes pretty quick. You're supposed to get pushed up through the ceiling. So as you might have noticed, it was kind of difficult for Joka to pull that off, and one of the reasons why is, I'm going to do this in slow motion, you're going to see how crazy difficult this glitch actually is. So I'm advancing 1 frame at a time, 1/60th of a second. You can see he's generated the ice block and landing as far to the left as he can. If you look in the lower left corner of the screen, you can see here the buttons that are being pressed in kind of a piano roll style. So he lands on this ice block and immediately starts a slide to the right. He has to do that to reduce his character's hitbox height. And the other part of this trick, if I understand it correctly, is you have to look to the left at just the right time so that you get ejected to the right and get shoved into the wall. He's actually inside of the wall right now and transitioning across screens. And then as soon as you get here, I believe you have to stay far enough up that you don't end up falling down the ladder, correct?
Yeah, you actually screen wrap to the bottom because you're too high up.
Exactly.
So you screen wrap down, you have to climb back up. But yeah, that usually happens. But yeah, it's super hard, and you also have to jump in all of that somewhere.
I see you holding jump quite a bit. So the whole thing, I mean, it looks so simple because you just sort of fling right through it right there. That saves about 3 seconds of time. Obviously, there are some others that are longer time savers than that, but what is it that makes you decide when to stop trying a glitch like this?
I mean, for this, I just have the plan all the time. I'm gonna try it once because it's such a stupid trick, anyways. I'm gonna try it once, and if I don't get it, I usually can just like squeeze in between the mine and the wall here and just avoid damage, anyways. So.
Now, what can go wrong as you're going through this trick?
Not much. Like I can't get stuck. With Rockman, you can get stuck in the middle of this trick. You kind of have to pause and do some awkward things to get unstuck. But I've never gotten stuck with Forte before. Worst case, you just miss it and fall down straight into the spike and take 10 damage.
I see. Well, is there anything else you'd like to talk about this segment of the game?
Not really. That's about it. Like, you can see how difficult it is.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the harder glitches. It's amazing how smooth it looks here when you are able to execute it. I want to congratulate you for your skill. That was a fantastic time, a great run. For everyone else, thank you very much for watching. We're going to kick you back over to Dishonored and back to our host. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for that awesome tassing demonstration. dwangoAC, the man of many microphones, apparently.
I'm not in the room when I go, am I?
Oh, okay.
Are we really live?
Cool.
We're really live?
We're really live.
Okay, I guess we're really live. Here we are still doing live
All
stuff.
right, let's get into it.
All right. Well, I'm dwangoAC. This is the start of the TASBot one.
Want to do a roll call on the couch?
I don't know at what point we became completely live, but we were trying to get mics set up for some commentary. I am dwangoAC. I am the ambassador for TASVideos.org. You can find more tool-assisted speedrun content at TASVideos.org. On the couch, we have...
I'm Average Trey.
And...
I'm Zello1.
And...
Keto22.
I also have a couple of wonderful people here. I have Funkmastermp, who's been a massive help in setting up, Tinahacks, who has been a huge support along the lines, and Numbers. I can't even try to do your name in number form, but all these people contributed to this task in some way. Off screen, we have a number of people, including CyclopsDragon and Byrz, who made the content you're about to see, and a whole host of people who contributed to what you're going to see in the bonus section. So we're going to get started. I need to explain really quickly. We're inside of the replay file system of Super Monkey Ball, and the reason we're doing that is because this is the first ever console verification of a disk-based system. We've never been able to do this before because a spinning disk has non-deterministic behavior that we can't control. By using the in-game replay system, we can take a replay file we made in an emulator, making a tool-assisted speedrun, copying it to the console, and playing it back here. So without any further ado, we're just going to run through one after another. Now, most of these start out pretty simple. They're going to look very similar to what you would see in a normal strategy, maybe a little faster than what Zella was able to do. I'm going to go through every stage. As soon as it's obvious that we've completed it, I'm going to move on to the next one, which means we're actually moving through these faster than we would ordinarily. Now,
That's pretty cool right here.
yeah, I love this strat.
That one's great.
But this level right here is the first one where it's obviously different than what a human would do.
I'll try this my next one. I'm just kidding. Yeah, definitely not.
So there's a bunch more like that. Some of these strats are very similar to what the real-time runners do, and many of them are just not the same. Now, Zella, I believe you pulled this off earlier?
I mean, look, kind of.
What? That
Kind of.
That was weird.
It's pretty close.
Yeah, these bonus stages we don't care about. I'm going to get right past them right away. Now, some of these are not the traditional strategy at all. You would never try this in a real run. It'd be far too risky.
Yeah, you're actually utilizing the bumpers collision to get to the goal faster. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
One of the downsides of this, it goes so fast that there's hardly any time to even keep up with what's happening. It's going to be impossible to provide commentary on some of these levels. This level is incredibly difficult, but it was over so fast that we already passed it.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's squished in there.
Oh, it's getting dark.
Ooh, it got darker in the room. We've just been plunged into darkness.
I gotta set the mood.
Yeah.
Got to set the mood.
This is
Oh yeah, Zella did that.
Zella
Yeah.
did that? Yeah.
Yep.
Now, unfortunately, because I was still doing some last-minute panic setup, I didn't actually see all of Zella's runs, so he's going to have to tell me what he was able to pull off and not. Some of this you just saw is just swag that we're able to do because we can try as many times as we like. And that's one of the reasons that some of the content you're seeing here looks very different than what Zella just did. We don't have any risks of failure. We can just do it over and over again until we get it right.
Yeah, this one's alright.
So coming up here, I'm going to get ahead of myself here. The second one moves really fast and is rather interesting, but the level I want to point out that's coming up is level 24. So we're in level 23 now. This one's pretty straightforward, but level 24 probably has the strategy that is the most unique of
this one's
anything that you're going to see.
Good.
Yeah, you're going to like this.
Awesome.
This is also not the ordinary strategy for this level. Now, you might notice that I'm holding a controller because this is the first TAS content that I've ever actually had input in a run. So you'll note that we didn't need any pause buffering there. And this level here, we're also going right for it rather than traveling across that section at the top. I'm going to stop talking for a bit and let Zella and some of the other folks kind of chime in a bit.
That one deletes the randomness of that level.
Oh yeah, completely. By not having to play the intro and the outro, this goes a whole lot faster than going through the normal game. Because I can just cheat. I'm not cheating, but I'm...
We're just playing replays.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see if he dies here.
Oh, you're close.
Hey.
Gotta love the grind there. Note how we hopped around. I'm actually going to let this play back one more time because it's going to be important later. We hopped around that barrier by hitting those two posts. That'll be more important at some point in the future.
Standard.
We can probably do a donation if you wanted to.
All right, no problem. We have $150 anonymously donated. Always amazing to see that Super Monkey Ball done quick. Thank you, AGDQ, for all you do.
That's great.
Yeah, utilizing the bumpers again to boost into the goal faster. It's cool stuff. Hey, Cassiopeia.
No stackles there.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of playing out the edges of the floors there.
Yeah. 440.
Yeah, that's 40. That's the whole thing. We're done. Sometimes these go by so fast. It's really we talked about a lot about what we were going to do.
Yeah.
Like this is so just swag. It's just showboating.
Swag.
Swag with an extra H because I felt like an extra H. It's impossible to do proper commentary on these. They go so fast.
Keto
Cool here.
expected this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
There we
he
go.
expected that.
Yeah.
That's already done.
Used some earlier bumpers there.
Yeah.
Okay, watch this strategy carefully.
What just happened?
A lot of bashing happened.
Kind of similar to what Zella did.
Yeah.
A little bit.
So we've argued back and forth. Do we try to tell you what's happening in any level? Like here, I could tell you, oh well, this one is nice because we can completely eliminate any randomness whatsoever. Immediately get the goal as soon as possible without having to worry.
Glitch goal.
Yeah, glitch goal there. We hit it on the side. It did trigger it, but it didn't play the sound.
Kind of cool. I like that.
Some levels like this one, it happens so fast that even after you watch it a few times, you still can't really understand what actually just happened.
You can skip that whole inner tube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this one we have to wait for.
Showing off in the
Yep.
beginning.
Yeah, just showing off, just going right to the edge. I don't know about you, but this level always made me just a little seasick.
I can see it.
Yeah.
That motion sickness.
Exactly.
Playing a video game.
It's incredible the speed we can get on these. Okay, it's hammer time.
Just get knocked up right in the goal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's watch that one more time because it deserves a repeat. Hammer time. Okay, no, don't stop our time. Just, keep going.
Don't stop.
Not that kind of hammer time. Okay, we're at the longest level, so I'm going to do a donation, or let you do a donation.
This is one of the longest.
Alrighty, we have $150 from Estelle70 who says, beep boop, robot overlord, defeating cancer and frames in one fell swoop, beep boop. I can't do that anymore. I always donate during the TASBot block, so I get excited to hear that the goal was met, and I'm even more excited to see TASBot break some monkey balls in half.
And I'd like to thank everyone who made this bonus possible. I was impressed how fast this filled overnight. It was amazing. Okay, red carpet. This is not the same strategy. The goal actually ran us over.
Shoutouts to Dole.
Shout
Shout out to Dole.
Yeah, nothing like product placement.
Best bananas.
That one we didn't need any pause buffering. Yeah, no pause buffering at all.
Oh.
You'll note this strategy is a little different. That's it.
Yeah. Pretty fast.
Time.
And technically that was
I'm just
time.
kidding. Technically.
That was time. So.
Okay.
How long was that anyway? We never started a timer. It's probably not worth trying to start a timer. It was less than 10 minutes, I know that much. And that was with me replaying a couple of levels, but we didn't stop there. We're going to set you up easily into what we're showing you next. This was what just got donated in. I think you're going to like this. The game has some really interesting physics and some really annoying characteristics. It likes to dump you off the level, and it's really easy to fall, and you got to start the whole thing over. It's really annoying. But we got to this goal. Never mind.
Just go to blue goal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, why not?
I like this one.
Also, we can kind of do things faster than we ordinarily would be able to. Now, I pointed out this level earlier. Watch carefully our new strategy. Let's watch that again.
I'll try this next time.
Yeah, just try going straight
I'll
through
try.
that.
I can
See
do
how
that.
that works.
You can do that,
This one's fun. We can defy gravity in insane ways.
Oh, building up speed.
Yeah, can you grind like that?
Nah.
No?
The skateboard? No.
All right, pay close attention to what you're about to see.
Whoa. Oh,
Right
hello.
around the background.
So the background's solid.
No way. That was great.
So not all the background surfaces are collidable. In fact, most of them are not. Technically, those aren't either, but more on that later.
I think I know this one.
Think you know this one?
Yeah. It's like playing tennis.
Oh, that's sick.
You like that?
Yeah.
That's not how you normally do that.
I wish it was.
Now, sometimes you just want to build up some speed, really get moving fast. But, it never hurts to just sort of enjoy life for a little bit. Sometimes you just got to do things
Sideways.
from a different direction.
Yeah.
Let's watch that
I
again.
agree with
That was
that.
Kind of just messing
Wait, I
around
have to
with
move
the
my
station.
head.
It's messing around with your head.
No, okay, we're all moving our heads to the right way.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
How about this one? Let me know what you think of this.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
Oh no, not this. Not like this.
Gonna be sick.
Gonna be sick? Oh, well, if you were gonna be sick before, you might want to grab your barf bags.
Oh,
Just
boy.
warning you.
Oh no.
Oh,
no. No.
Please, no.
Queeze, no?
Please.
Please.
Oh, so much. Oh.
Oh, God.
I'm a little bit irpy now. But we're not gonna stop there. We got more. Boobs. Fallout.
Oh, coming back up a bit. Where are we going now?
Baby's Adventure.
Baby's Adventure.
Baby's Adventure.
Baby likes hovering. There we go.
Hey.
Okay, that was a goal.
I just said there we go. That's the one thing you should never say. Okay, listen carefully. I'm going to shut up for a second. Listen carefully. We like to collide with things. Now, this level I showed you earlier, you can get through it pretty fast, but when you do it our way, you get through it really fast.
And the ball just
Is the ball like extremely stretched?
really
Yeah, we flattened it. Yeah, we hit it so fast that we squashed ourselves, and the result is the ball gets squished. Now, watch this very carefully. That's every single banana right there.
Wow.
All 50 right away. And yes, we were able to make it say watch. Now, Mimi doesn't always have perfect days. Sometimes things go wrong.
No.
Bad luck.
Feels bad.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, goalpost. But some days are worse than others. Just brace yourself. This is not a good day.
Oh no, not this.
Gillette this.
Oh, that's gonna leave a mark.
Yeah, that's kind of awkward.
That's dark right there. Sorry.
I gotta do it to
Sorry,
my girl
Mimi.
like that.
Well, she seems okay.
Whoa.
Oh, and there we go.
We're going to a parallel universe.
Whoa. Okay,
So,
okay.
as you might have noticed, we
I had to watch that
figured
part.
out a few things about the replay system, and I regret to say that from here on out, it is provable that no replay file can ever be trusted ever again. All of the tools we developed as part of this are open source. Anyone can go in and see what it takes to completely reverse engineer, decrypt, and re-encrypt replay files. You can put anything you like in them. And in fact, you have been able to since the game was released. So every replay file that's ever been released is potentially now suspect. I'm very sorry to tell you that, but it is actually the truth. So in the process of making this, we reverse engineered the entire replay file format. There was a large team of people that did that. We have a credit sequence coming up in just a second. If it actually plays, great. If it doesn't, we'll try again. We've had a little bit of difficulty getting this to work, but we made a credit sequence to play back entirely inside of a GameCube. I hope you like it. That actually concludes our task block. There's so many more things I'd love to tell you about, but we are all out of time for now. Please come to tasvideos.org for more tool-assisted speedrun content. By all means, feel free to watch my channel where I have TASBot here, twitch.tv/dwangoAC for more task content. CyclopsDragon and Byrz made the actual content for the normal runs that didn't hack the replay system. A huge number of people were involved, everyone from PistonMiner to CraftedCart to... If I try to say everybody's name, I'm going to fail. But as always, there's huge numbers of people that were involved in making this. It was great having the first console verification of a disk-based system. Thanks again, and we'll see you again during Super Dram World 2 if the donation incentive is met. And yes, this is entirely on a GameCube. We should have audio too. So Byrz and CyclopsDragon were the TAS authors. Reverse engineering team was PistonMiner, metaconstruct, and Numbers. He's sitting here on the couch. Custom replay authors were Bytes, Bob Jr. Senior. I did it again. CyclopsDragon, CraftedCart, PistonMiner. Our tester was Funkmastermp, metaconstruct, PistonMiner, Bob Craft. Anyway, those teams were doing crazy stuff. Developer, I'm the presenter. I'm dwangoAC. Zella, of course, was here for commentary. And That's awesome. Thank you so much, everyone. That concludes the task block.
Poor Sumi and Darkman over there.
Yeah. Hello, hello. Am I on? I'm on. Hey, we're here. Yay. I am dwangoAC. I'm the ambassador from TASVideos.org. On the couch, I have Tinahacks, GrandPOOBear, Jaku, and Panga. I just call you Panga.
Yeah, just call me Panga.
Just Panga. You're just Panga.
Pangea.
Pangea. That sounds painful, like a disease or something. No.
Whoa.
No.
Ouch. It's the original continent.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Okay, you're a continent. All right, that's fine. You can be a continent. That's fine. I have TASBot here. If you haven't seen TASBot before, go watch a few previous GDQs. Just do me a favor. What we're going to do here is show how TASBot likes to play Super Dram World 2. So I'm going to turn the console off. You're going to see no signal.
One thing we should mention is you're doing this on the same save file I just played on.
That's correct. We haven't made any alterations. We're starting from the point that he left off, so here we go.
Yeah.
Now, this is a ROM hack, so we're using a flash cart, which is what you saw just there. And everything should just work. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Here we go. I'm so excited for this. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, GrandPOOBear has not seen it.
If you had socks, they would be blown off.
Yes.
Oh, seems normal so far. Okay. Never mind.
Seems normal?
Never mind.
Is that your strat?
Oh. Oh.
Ooh, spicy. Spicy.
That was just kind of mean. Oh!
Yeah, I thought you might like that.
Oh, okay, I really did like that. Oh! What is this?
Well, we need it. New glitch. We figured out if you got the cape twice, you could go higher. Also, if you hit the edge at exactly the right pixel and jump on exactly the right frame, you can do that wall jump.
This is really easy to do as a human, too.
Yeah, really easy. Simple. Grand could do it any day.
Oh, new strats. I have no idea. Oh, wow, okay. I was like, where are you going with this? But
So that platform just turned into eggs.
this is really cool because you guys get to see this level actually a little bit, but not how it's supposed to be played.
Nor are you supposed to be able to do that.
Oh, visual glitch.
Yeah, I still don't know why that happens.
What is that sprayed?
There's one thing I need to make sure everyone knows. This was entirely made by Masterjun. He's the author of this Playaround, and he is a godlike master at this.
This is so cool.
50.
50!
We're not going to stop there. Now, by the way, this is going to give a little bit of a hint of what's about to come. We're only playing on controller 1. You can see we've got the visualization boards, and if they're in camera, you might be able to see these blinking whenever we press the right buttons. But we have 4 controllers here for reasons.
Oh,
you know.
where are you going?
Special reasons.
All right, where are we going? No one knows where we're going to go next.
I don't know where we're going.
Might be a good time for a donation.
Or are we going all the way back to Star World? Oh, no, we're not. Never mind.
Well, okay, it might have been a good time. Not the strat you would take.
No. As you can see, there is another Yoshi coin up there, Dragon coin up there, so if you want to go deathless, but it's lower.
So pay careful attention. Whoa. Things are about to get really strange.
What? What?
Does anybody remember AGDQ 2014?
The old days.
Where does this even come from?
I don't know, but I think Mario needs some help.
Wait, we're in level 1.
I love your laugh.
This is so cool.
There was a pipe there the whole time, Panga?
Yeah,
Bonus room.
Bonus room. I don't know how well this is going to work out for Mario, though. No. Okay, now watch very carefully.
What? We just did the Odyssey.
We did. One word, Cappy.
Oh my god, that was so cool.
Can you read the credits?
Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to let someone else read the credit. You read them, Panka.
Wait a minute. This isn't the real Super Jam World 2 credits. And hello there. It's Masterjun here. Are you having a good time? Because I certainly am after finally finishing this. Right. We need actual credits. Thanks to dwangoAC for doing all the presentations and having a working microphone.
Multiple working microphones.
Ilari for keeping my brain sane.
He was the author. He was the emulator coder.
Oh my God.
GrandPOOBear, speaking of which, are you a Moon Master?
You know what? I am not a Moon Master anymore. I was the original Moon Master, not a second-tier Moon Master.
Games Done Quick for hosting cool TASs. Pangea Penga for creating cool games. The audience, I guess. Thanks, guys. Check out tasvideos.org for more cool TASs. So I don't have anything anymore, so let's skip to the end.
So, this is what happens when you don't disable garbage collection. Princess Peach doesn't have much of a face anymore. So, a couple quick last things. TASvideos.org is the best place to see tool-assisted speedrun videos. If you want to see more content with TASBot himself, come on over to twitch.tv/dwangoAC. I do more console verifications like this on my channel. Please... Oh, what? Are we losing the lights again?
TASBot controlling the lights.
It's better than the microphone.
Exactly.
Oh, these credits look great.
It only gets better. I'd like to thank everyone for all of the TAS content that we were able to do this year. There's a ton of different people that have been involved in the 5 different appearances we had at Games Done Quick, 3 at the interview desk, Super Monkey Ball yesterday, and this today. Huge team behind this effort. I would not be able to do it without you all. Thank you so much. And with that, this is concluded. Have fun with Breath of the Wild.
That was so cool.